Hey everyone, we're back after the 3-week to bring you more news on what's going to be going on. So Farshad, how was your 3-week?
It was terrible. Just like this weather. It's just pure shit.
Just absolutely brutal. What did you take?
I took community psych with Rector Stevens. It was actually a really good class. I learned a lot and I really appreciate everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, glad it went well. We're super excited for the 11-week to be going again, and we're here to keep you informed on all the news. So what's going on?
That is right. We got Club Fair today from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're interested in psychology, politics, management, whatever you want to do, go sign up. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, and Winter Formal is this weekend. It's going to be February 3rd, starting at 7 p.m. and going until 2 a.m. Tickets are in short supply, but keep your eyes on Chitter to pick up a last-minute one if you haven't gotten one already.
Also, I forgot to mention, you know what I struggle most throughout the 3-week?
What?
Taking notes. You know what helps? Going to a workshop. That's why we have the show up and taking notes and kicking butt workshop on January 31st from 3:30 to 4:30. It'll be amazing.
That's awesome. And Augustana is conducting a survey on sexual assault. You can take it online, and we'll put the link for that in the description.
And February is Black History Month, so there are going to be events throughout the month, so stay tuned for that.
And International Week is running February 5th to 11th. The schedule should be up soon, and a part of that is the Augustana Human Library. It will be running February 5th from 6 p.m. till 9 p.m. Come check out what we have to offer.
So if you have any suggestions for future inquiries that you would like to have with the Augustana Vantage, please email us at augvantage@gmail.com. It's going to be a great show today.
It is.
You know why?
Why?
Because we got Shane Kimber.
Shane Kimber,
Oh
the
my
man,
God.
the myth.
I
the
listened to
legend.
Electrifying. I loved it.
Great new song.
Great
Anyway,
new song. I'm actually looking forward to this.
That's awesome. So we'll be going to an interview with that. Yeah.
And that is part 1. Stay tuned.
I'm Kai Johnson.
I'm Farshad.
And this is The Vantage.
Woo! Woo!
The opinions expressed in this podcast do not necessarily align with the views of the medium.
What you really trying to do, girl? I've been seeing how you looking at me. You're so sweet.
Hey everyone, so that was a bit of a clip from Shane's new single, Electrify. So Shane, we've brought him on here to talk a little bit about his music. I'm sure you've all seen him around, if it's been at AGT or at his show at OC's, but Shane does a lot more than just perform. So Shane, could you tell us a little bit about what you do for the kind of music scene here at Augustana?
Sure thing. I love producing. I have my own music always on the go, but last semester I helped Ian Ferguson, aka Saucy Boy, drop his first album. It's up on iTunes now. I don't know if you remember a guy named Micah Frazen. He played at Augustana's Got Talent. I produced a song for him. And Maddie Killo, who's on Electrify, I'm always working with music with her too.
Yep.
So I like to stay busy, that's for sure.
That's awesome. And on that note, how do you balance that? I know I'm busy enough as is without a huge music career going on in the background. So how do you keep that balanced with classes and everything?
Honestly, for me, it's always been, making music has been, it started in junior high. I'd get home and I'd go play my guitar and start to write songs.
Oh, okay.
So it's always been kind of my release. I guess I'm just lucky that my work and my play can kind of go the same as this stress relieving practice. So I don't ever feel like I'm working when I'm doing music. It's just the thing that I need to do and I want to do. So
That's awesome. And so we've all seen you at a few shows here, AGT and things like that. But as a musician who's kind of aspiring to get known, how do you get your name out there? How do you get shows at places like the Gravity Lounge? What hurdles do you have to overcome?
I mean, honestly, one thing that partly I've learned from Maddie Killo too is just putting yourself out there and not being afraid to go ask. Don't be afraid to share your music, even though it might not be what you think is good enough or even your art. people will love it and people will reach out to you. And if you go to places and talk to people and just show them who you are, they will most likely appreciate your honesty and your passion.
That's awesome. And we've all seen the passion you have for this at your different shows. So do you have like kind of a defining moment in your life that ignited that passion?
It's funny, I was just thinking about this the other day because I came back to a song called Tree Home 95 by Tyler, the Creator. And it was the first song I ever heard by him. And it is so different from anything else that he does. He's normally very aggressive hip-hop music. But this is like a smooth jazz interlude with like kind of fusion jazz elements.
Weird.
And
That's cool.
it really, really made me think, who is this guy? Because like, how can you do this song and then that song? And it really inspired me, and I've always been kind of a different type of cat sort of thing. So it made me think, why not be who I am, even if that means doing a country song this week and a pop song this week and a rap song the following week. Because you can just be who you are, and there's no problem with that.
Oh, that's awesome. I know you do voice lessons here, singing classical music that I do with you. So it's kind of a weird jump to go from songs like Electrify, which is hip-hop, to just classical opera kind of music. It's super cool and awesome range of stuff that you do.
I will say that if you want to get into music, even if you want to be a hip-hop artist or even if you want to be a producer, I know I've used what I've learned in my classical training so much, especially when you bring an artist in and they're struggling with a line or a take or a verse, and you can give them some tips, and I know that it's been invaluable, that experience and that knowledge.
That's awesome. So you and Ferg just worked on that album that you dropped.
Yeah, that's right.
And you're dropping singles and all those things. You want to talk a little bit about some of the upcoming stuff to look forward to from the kind of underground scene here?
Yeah. A bunch of the local hip-hop R&B singers in Kamloops, we're working on a mixtape called Voyager 1 that'll be coming out very soon. Electrify will be up on iTunes very soon. And Maddie Killo and I also have an EP in the works, so a full collaboration. I'm excited to get on that. And then, of course, I should be releasing my own just individual album sometime this semester. Try to stay busy, but if you keep your ear to the streets, there'll be no shortage of releases from me, Saucy Boy, and everyone else this semester.
That's awesome.
It's going to be awesome.
Well, it's great to hear all this music coming out of Augustana. It's awesome to see all this talent. So thank you so much for coming and talking about this stuff. And it was great to have you on.
Yeah, no problem.
Anyway, so that's all for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching.